It's time for a new segment in my undying devotion to be a man of the people. I was talking with the production team, Madison and Joe, and there's stuff happening all the time in the news that has a direct impact on you and your pursuit to work on purpose, to do meaningful work, to be the best version of you. And so we're going to pull it out. We're going to discuss it so that you know what to do with it, because it occurs to me, if you don't have the proper filter sometimes on things that are out on social media and the news, it can truly change your trajectory. I deal with that stuff all the time on the show. So here it is, the first installment of In the News. All right, NFL Network reporter Jane Slater is being dragged through the social media mud. You ready for this? For posting on Twitter about an unpaid internship opportunity. Yes, I want to make sure you get this. She is being destroyed by the woke mob and the snowflakes. Which, by the way, there's not enough data or research, Madison, for me to verify this, to say that they're one and the same, that the woke mob and the snowflakes are one and the same. But I do know this: high concentration of snowflakes hang out with the woke mob. This we know. All right. Here's what she tweeted. Folks, I'm just going to read the tweet. This is what she's getting crushed for. Broadcast journalism students, exciting internship opportunity for you. Can you set up well-lit Zoom Skype calls? Record? Edit them? And do you want access to the leagues? She's talking about the NFL. Do you want access to the league's top draft prospects? Unpaid, great experience, inbox me. Let it sit. It's very controversial. So I don't want to rush. I want you to absorb the outrageous statement she just made. People read this tweet. And the college students, I went and read the comments. It's a combination of college students that are in college about ready to come out, and then all the woke crusaders who want the world to know how much they care for the human race by saying ridiculous things that make zero sense, but they say it with a lot of spice. By the way, something I've learned about Twitter: if you are woke and you are offended, you can say anything any way you want to, because you're outraged, and your outrage comes from a very good place. So you can cuss and say awful things and insinuate and assume awful things, as long as you're woke, as long as you're offended. Asterisk comes off. You know what I mean? It's like when I was growing up, my parents would say to me, if you can't say something nice, finish the sentence.
Don't say anything at all?
Don't say anything at all. The new parenting is assuming has been, if you can't say something nice, well, be violent. Be awful. Be devastating in your criticism. This is what it looks like on Twitter. All right. So they go bananas. Now, let me address this, okay? Because I'm not here to talk about woke people and snowflakes. Because you can just follow me on social media. I don't even respond to these people. I don't have time for it. All right. So, she's been attacked for suggesting that people who want to get into television and broadcasting take an unpaid internship. Jane has done nothing wrong. I take that back. She did one thing wrong. She actually engaged with these morons. She engaged in the comments and then came out and did another post with all these points about why what she said wasn't wrong. Now, I'm fully in support of Jane. Okay? In fact, I should have Jane on the show, Madison. Let's see if we can get Jane on the show and we'll talk about her actual journey. But here's the deal. I'm supporting her, but the only thing she did wrong is she engaged with all these pathetic whiners. So let's break this thing down. The gripe with Jane's statement and with any internship that's not paid, the gripe by the woke mob and the snowflakes is no one should stoop to the point of working for free. Have some dignity. It is unhuman. Well, wait a second. If that statement was true, I would agree. But this is not working for free. Let's flip this. Now, this is game changer for some of you folks out there. And if some of you are offended so far, that's okay. It's okay. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to me. I'm going to help you get ahead. Don't look at an unpaid internship as working for free. Look at it as training for free. Hold on a second. Did anybody catch that? Your unpaid internship, change your perspective. It's not, I'm working for free, someone's abusing me. No, you are training for free. They're training you. They're training you. Oh, let me add another thing that they're doing for you for free. They're connecting you. They're training you. And by virtue of training you in their facility with their cameras, their on-air talent, their big shot NFL guests, you are also connecting. Rarely am I speechless, but I mean, this is a perspective change. And I'm not being unkind. Listen to me. I did this at 32 years of age. I walked into a sports talk station in Atlanta, Georgia. I had no broadcast journalism degree, still don't even have a degree. And I started interning. There wasn't even an internship. I just walked in and said, hey, 33-year-old guy, I think I might want to get into broadcasting. I've got a job and I've got a job that's flexible. And so I could come in and work for free. I don't want any money. I said that. They didn't. I just want to do something to help so I can observe and learn and connect. And Joe, would you believe they were like, well, sure, man. Why? Because I was willing, and because I was willing to work and not ask for money, I made some sacrifices in my life to do so. So what about the snowflakes that are going, well, I need money. Then go get a freaking job. And then in your off hours, find opportunities to volunteer or intern. This is not complicated, folks. So the perspective is, I'm not working for free. Come on, folks. You're not working for free. You're getting trained and connected on their dime. You should be grateful. Now, this is not a new topic for me. In 2019, gosh, I can't even believe it, Joe. Spring 2019, we launched the book, The Proximity Principle, which is all about connections. It's all about getting where you want to go. The Proximity Principle says in order to do what you want to do, you got to be around people that are doing it and in places where it's happening. And one of the 5 places I write about, because there's 5 people and 5 places that make up the guts of the book. And one of the places is a place to practice. And what did I write about in that chapter? Interning, volunteering. Uh-oh, here it goes, Joe. I'm going to get lit up on social media. Working for free. And I did it. Madison, the producer, Madison, let's tell these folks, turn the mic up. Where did you work for free early on in broadcasting, which is 50% of the reason why you got the job here? Tell folks.
I did an internship with Rick and Bubba in Birmingham and then stayed on for longer to give myself a competitive edge. Kept working for free after the internship was over.
Wait a second. You're telling me a millennial woman, you worked for free?
I know. Crazy.
Did you feel disrespected and devalued?
Not at all. It's the best experience ever.
Why? Why was it such a great experience?
Because I was learning the industry, and it's, to your point, the reason I got the job here.
How old are you, Madison? Tell folks.
I am 26 years old.
26 years old. Female. Come on, woke mob, snowflakes. She just recently promoted to the producer of the Ken Coleman Show. nationally syndicated show. She started working for free. Madison, give people your perspective. When I say you're not working for free, you're getting trained for free, help them understand that.
Yeah, it's Joe.
You learned everything.
Yeah, Joe put it best. It's an investment for your future. You're putting in the free work now so that you can get the job and move up and get paid later.
So Madison walks into this building, and Joe and I and the team interviewed her. Joe's been doing radio for how long, Joe?
Over 20 years.
Over 20 years. She walked out of the room. You and I looked at each other, and I'm looking at, does she have the fit personality-wise? Does she have the skill sets, talent, passion, mission? She in her sweet spot. That's what I'm looking at. Joe's looking at the technical. Can she step in day one? Because Joe's pants were on fire. He was doing the job of 3 people. We needed somebody who could come in right away and didn't have a big learning curve. She stood out to you. We said there were 3 candidates that made it to me. That means they've been filtered through everybody else. 3 candidates. She was the by far winner because of all the things that I'm looking for. It was in her sweet spot, great personality fit for me and Joe and everybody else. But then the fact is we didn't have to train her. She'd already done it for free for Rick and Bubba, 2 crazy rednecks that have a nationally syndicated show. I mean, seriously.
It's true.
You may have had to learn a different set of knobs that look different than what you did before, but screening a call wasn't new to you.
Nope. It's different software,
Planning
same job.
a show, not new to you. You'd been there, observed it, watched it, dealing with a wild, crazy personality. You had 2 of them.
Bingo.
So coming down to 1, it's like being on Club Med.
Well, you're a lot sometimes, but.
Fair point. Well played. Well played. And she's right, by the way. So, couple final things. If the woke mob and the snowflakes pressure the world, let's just talk about sports broadcasting because this is where this happened, into I'm not going to intern unless you pay me, guess what happens? The opportunity to get trained, to get the experience you need, the opportunity to connect, to meet the people you need to meet, it's going away. I read this all the time. Internships program will go poof. The job isn't there yet, but the way to get discovered, the way to get experience, the way to get connected is through the unpaid internship or just volunteering and working for free a little bit. Forced pay for internships and volunteer opportunities means the opportunity goes away. There you go. It even rhymes. So what's my final challenge to those of you out there who you're going, okay, Ken, I'm not sure I 100% agree yet, but I understand what you're saying. Folks, I did it. Madison did it. There's story after story after story after story of someone sacrificing. So go get another job. If you got to pay the bills, guess what? You can't do what I'm saying right now. I understand that. Go get a job. I say all the time, don't even try to transition to the dream job if you're not stable financially. I work for Ramsey Solutions. I'll tell you right now, if you are in such great debt and such financial straits, then I would say get your financial house in order. Then we'll start working towards the dream job and purposeful work. A job right now may be the thing you need to do. I'm okay with that. But stop tying the 2 together. I'm so sick of the whining and the entitlement because I'm one of those people who grew up lower middle class, folks. Oh, I'm going to go research you, Ken. You probably got a rich grandpa. Would you know that these woke mob and these snowflakes went after this reporter and said, well, your grandfather owns a food company, and so you're really wealthy, and you got privilege. Let me just tell you something. I come from nothing and had nothing and started at 33. Don't bring that crap my way. No. And here's the other thing. I'm not mad. I just believe in you too much. See, I actually know that you can do it. I actually know, because I lived it, that the unpaid internship could be the break that you have been praying for. But you got to get over yourself. You got to work a little harder. Do what you have to do so you can do what you want to do. My final challenge on this, while everybody else is whining about their paid internship that they want, and there's no paid internships. How am I supposed to get in How am I supposed to do it? There's no paid internship. I've got bills to pay. While they're whining, you start working for free. And I got news for you. You're going to work hard. You won't make any money. But 10 times more valuable than that puny paycheck that they're whining about is the experience and the connections that you're going to get. And those same people, still going to be whining. Stop whining and start working.